Hello, hello, hello. Habari Gani tribe. How is everyone doing on this lovely Wednesday? I'm going to give you guys some time to talk back. I'm going to give you guys some time to enter the room. I know that it's 7:06. It's a little bit late. And so, I guess the biggest question that I keep asking myself is I understand when I'm late to work. I understand when I'm late to an event, but how am I late to virtual world? How am I late to virtual world? Um, so I guess I don't need just like time management in the real world. I kind of need time management in the Facebook world. But if you are here, right, if you are tuning in with me on Facebook, on my personal page, or my business page, or YouTube, or Twitter, please give me a heart, give me a hello, drop in a comment. You guys know that today is Wind Down Wednesday. And so I am super duper curious, right? I'm curious, like, how do you unwind? How are you guys unwinding tonight? Oh, so I got a good evening, Angie. Hello, 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 Habari Gani, everyone. You guys are super active, super live. So for my new people that are tuning in any of these four platforms, hello, everyone. My name is Angie Digante. I am the owner of Accent Styles Boutique, where a percentage of every sale goes towards sending kids in Kenya to school. And so it's Wind Down Wednesday. So I'm curious, how do you guys unwind? You guys say that it's hump day, it's midweek, right? And how do you keep your stamina? What are you guys doing tonight to wind down? You guys know, right? I feel like I say this every single Wednesday that I'm not as tech savvy as I should be. So what I do is I go to my phone and I manage my comments from there, because I don't always get all of my comments on every platform. So let's see. Someone said they're unwinding tonight with a glass of tea or a cup of tea. You guys know that I love wine, so I think everything goes in a glass. So someone said they're having a cup. What are you guys sipping on tonight? I'm super duper curious. Oh, someone said they watch YouTube and take a nap. That is how they unwind. That seems like safe choices. I feel like on stressful days, right? I take naps too. I really take naps. What? So Travis Akeem on YouTube says, "Good evening, good evening, everyone." I know that I have two people tuning in from all around the world. I know that it's nighttime in Kenya, so lala salama, everyone. If you're tuning in and it's your first time, right? Because I see so many new viewers. Mimin and Angie, right? Nice to meet all of you guys. Nina Furaha Kukutana Nowewe. It is nice to meet you guys. So it's Wind Down Wednesday. And so Dani says, hello, sister. Hello, honey. You guys, Dani is an amazing person. Dani, if you have a link to your Instagram or to your business page or to your site, please drop it in the comments. I absolutely love her earrings, right? Absolutely obsessed. She makes the best earrings, the best jewelry, and a lot of like artsy and eclectic pieces. And I know you guys are probably tuning in and saying, like, Angie, why are you referring someone to us outside of you? And that's because that's what sisterhood is all about, right? I don't lose my flame, right? By lighting someone else's or telling you how bright someone else's is. We can all coexist together. And so, yes, she says that she does self care. Naps are needed sometimes in honoring your body. And I could not agree more. I really feel like honoring when you need rest is a huge, listen, it's a huge thing to yourself, right? When you honor your body and you honor exactly what you need. Right. Oh, okay. So I skipped a comment. She said, yes, baby, ride together all day, every day, honey. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so tonight we have three fun topics, right? So we're going to dive into Aurelia's Cafe, which is a new cafe that I tried in Kenya. We're also going to chat about small Black business, right? And define the stereotypes. And we're also going to chat about the power of consistency. And those are three important things that I've been definitely writing out this week. Great. She dropped her link. If you guys can like access my business page, definitely you guys can click on the link, or you can simply go to Instagram. It looks like she's under Smudge Life Sages or Smudge Life's Sage. Either way, I'm probably butchering the name, but you guys see right here at the bottom, that's her name. But at any rate, so let's dive into the first thing. The first thing is, when I was in Kenya, I explored Ayira's Cafe. And so Ayira's Cafe is owned by a dear friend of mine, and they specialize in hiring employees with neurological disabilities. And so that could be autism, that can be people that have different things that are going on with their body. They're differently able. They can have mental challenges or physical challenges, but specifically neurological disabilities. And so she hires those individuals. She helps them like gain their independence, gain their confidence, gain exactly what they need to be able to quote unquote function in society, especially contributing back to society and contributing to their homes. And so that means like via income, right? Because when she hires these people, they are definitely paid a salary. That means contributing to their family as far as being able to cook for themselves, being able to gain independence. So at Ayira's Cafe, it's located in Westlands, right across from Starbucks. I absolutely love what she is doing. You guys know that at Accent Styles, we really believe in giving back. And so when you shop with us, a percentage of every sale is given back to sending kids in Kenya to school, specifically kids inside of an orphanage that I have sponsored and helped curate. And so I love places, right, that center you in giving back, that center you back in giving and being the humanitarian that we were all created to be. And so I absolutely love her place. Let me see. I'm getting comments from everywhere, honey, everywhere. Someone said they're having cappuccino. Cappuccino's nice, right? I feel like I've just been blabbing and blabbing. Haven't taken a sip of my wine, but I will. I don't even have on a ring tonight. I do, however, love my blouse. It's super cute, right? You can't see all of her. It's a crop. But just know she is cute. She is flawless. She is beautiful. I love her. She doesn't quite have a name yet. I haven't posted anything about her or shared her on the website. But I promise you, she is to die for. And so let's see. So the next topic we were diving into is Black business stereotypes, right? I know. I only have 30 minutes on here. And I do not have time to fully dive into this topic the way I would love to. But if you are tuning in, rather you have a small business or you've shopped with a small Black business, I would love for you guys to share a stereotype. I would love for you guys to share an encounter and talk about small Black business. So let's dive in. What is a stereotype that I have personally experienced? Usually I don't even hear the term until I've done something wrong. And so a lot of times people are like, say a package is late, or say you happen to step away from your small business, you don't have an employee that day. And so you've decided to put a be back in 5 minutes sign. I have seen this globally. I've seen it all around the world where people put up signs in their small business and they state they're mailing a package, or they state they went to lunch and they'll be back in 10 minutes. But as soon as I do it, right, I receive all types of slander like, this is why I don't go to Black businesses. And I'm like, you don't go to Black businesses because they eat? You don't go to Black businesses because they take lunch breaks? Like, what is happening? You don't go to small Black businesses because they happen to fumble one experience. I, for one, right, as a person that used to eat McDonald's often, I remember that the ice cream machine was broken often. And so I remember getting in line and already preparing myself for disappointment and telling myself, like, hey, I hope the ice cream machine works today. Like, I hope that it isn't down. You know what I mean? Like, I prepared myself for disappointment, but it didn't stop me from getting in the line. I remember preparing myself for disappointment every time I went to Walmart. I knew the lines were going to be long. I knew there was only going to be two lines open, and I still went to Walmart, right? I didn't demand better. I know we talk trash on the internet or we talk trash to our friends, but we didn't demand better. We didn't boycott. We didn't take photos and like bash them online. And they are a large corporation, right? Even Facebook has failed us. Facebook was down for hours, literally like 10 hours. And a lot of us didn't have ways to market our business. And so we didn't quit Facebook. And it's a large corporation. They get millions of dollars every day. And so when we talk about small businesses, specifically small Black businesses that sometimes don't make any dollars some days, it's like, why are you holding them more accountable than you hold larger counterparts? I'm super curious. I am very, very curious. Like, why do we hold them at such a high standard that we don't hold other businesses? Hi, Tiffany. Thanks for tuning in. And so, me as a small Black business owner and woman owned business, I really try to perform my best. I try to be the employee that I would want to hire. I try to make sure that packages are on time. I try to make sure that I'm polite. I always make sure that I treat every single customer fair, whether they're shopping or window shopping or just popping in for a friend or they just want to touch a product. I still take my time and explain every product. And so, um, just those personal touches, but I'm super curious. Hello, Janelle. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm just super curious, right? As a small Black business owner that gives their all to each and every single customer, no matter the shape, the size, the color, no matter how much they spend, I'm like, why, when one thing goes wrong, right? You attack my race and you attack my business. Why? Why? So Tiffany's being funny. Tiffany said, hello, Munchkin. Hello, love. Someone said, hey, beauty. Hey, beauty to you. Oh, it's Kelly. Hi, Kelly. So, yes, that's actually her Facebook name. I learned that the hard way. But at any rate, right? At any rate, I believe that she can attest that I always treat people fair. I always treat people nice. And so I'm just curious, right? We are on here and we're talking about Black business stereotypes and how do we defy them. All right, I could definitely ramble about this all night and all day, but I'm curious on your take. I feel like some people are being silent. Maybe they feel like this is a personal issue. This is not something they want to vocalize and be held accountable for. But it doesn't mean that you believe this just because you put it in the comments. Maybe you're sharing someone else's opinion, right? So I see a comment where someone is saying that they hate when small businesses or small Black businesses close early. I, for one, that's my pet peeve. Like, please don't close early. I can see you taking like a 10-minute step away and putting a sign in your door, but please don't close. Please do not close early, because I'm that person that if you close at 6, I might walk in at 5:58. And at Accent Styles Boutique, that is absolutely okay. Whenever you decide to walk in, it's fine. I'm okay with that. But it really plucks my nerve when other businesses close like 10 minutes early just because the day didn't go the way they presumed that it would go. Hello, Marcia. Thank you for tuning in. How's New York? So, we are talking about Black businesses and stereotypes, right? So Tiffany Danielle said, I'm going to be quiet because I don't have a filter sometimes. No, honey, don't be quiet. Vocalize. This is a safe space. So it's even hilarious that I said this is a safe space, because someone said this a few days ago. They were like, speak your truth. This is a safe space. And I said that people always say that it's a safe space when they want you to cut up. They want you to say that they want to say that it's a judgment-free zone when they are prepared to judge you. And so I think it's funny. So as hypocritical as I can be, I'm like, this is a judgment-free zone. Speak your mind. Hello, Sister Tria. How are you, beautiful? So you guys, Sister Tria is here. She owns a company that does an array of things. She makes homemade blends of tea. She makes different types of sea moss. If you have your link, honey, feel free to drop it in the comment. Share your business. She also is like the biggest and baddest poet in all of Tampa. She's hosting an event. I'm not sure if you have a flyer. You can definitely drop that in the comments if you'd like. There's an event tomorrow night at the Cigar Lounge in Progress Village where they are having a poetry night, right? Hand rolled cigars, nice whiskey, and most importantly, Sister Tria on the mic. So you guys don't want to miss that. And if you do happen to miss it, right? If you do happen to not be able to make it there, then you can still order her tea or her sea moss online. And so we're still in this topic, right? Of Black business and their stereotypes. So Tiffany Danielle said, you just want me to go to Facebook jail. Actually, I do, right? I've had to sit in Facebook jail because of you before, so I think it's your turn. Oh, Marcia said, hey, sis. She said New York is hot, honey. I know that you say like New York is hot, but New York has nothing on Florida, I assure you. It is burning up. It's so hot. Sister Tria said, okay, so this is her business. If you see the name right now, some spiritual tea or spirituality, I like that play on word. That's cute. That is where you can find her teas. You can definitely inbox her and figure out how you can order more or go to her Facebook page or her Instagram. But definitely check out her teas. The name of the poetry spot is actually a cigar lounge, which will be hosting a poetry event, but it's called Locked On Cigars. Right? So we are talking, right? We are chatting. We've talked about how I personally attempt to defy the Black business stereotypes, but I would love to hear them. I want to hear them not because it is a Black business stereotype bashing session, but so that if someone is tuning in and they happen to be a small Black business owner and they see one of these things that absolutely pluck their customers' nerves, they can perfect it if it's something they do, or they can share it in love with another Black business owner. Um, so I guess a way that I can put a spin on this is to say things that I think make you an effective business owner. We talked about treating everyone equal. We talked about loving on your customer, whether they are spending money that day or not. But let's talk about, right? Brings us to our topic of the power of consistency. So, how about making sure that we are consistent all around the board, that we're opening and closing on time, right? That's a big one. Making sure that we are posting effectively, right? Stepping into the mind of your customer and making sure that you are posting things that you feel like they would want to see, right? I can't say we don't want to see you drinking tea in the morning because we might want to see that. We would love to see you have a normal life, but maybe posting more of your products and less of your personal life, things that we would actually want to purchase, we would want to see. Another way for the power of consistency, right, is making sure that your store is like aesthetically pleasing, like making sure that, like you sweep in the mornings, you be the employee that you are the employee that you want to hire, making sure that you arrive 30 minutes early and your store is clean, is prepared to receive customers, making sure that your bags are ready, right? You don't have to fumble and dig for a bag when your customer makes a purchase. Another thing would be like maybe having places where people can scan QR codes. I know that I have one behind me. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but having like that QR code accessible in your store where people can engage. They can follow you on social media. Maybe they get a discount code. Um, Maybe they can see more photos of your product. Maybe that item is sold out, but when they see the photo, they can ask for it. And so those are some ways, right, that we can lean into consistency. We can lean into being stronger business owners, making sure that our digital platforms are always showing up, right? You don't have to be like me. I know that I post every single day nonstop in my stories on Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat, on TikTok, on Instagram, right? You're going to get these products every single day, probably 3 or 4 times a day. You don't have to be that consistent, but making sure that you're posting about 2 to 3 times a week, right? That is a healthy balance. That's what we want to see. Making sure that when your customers on social media that they don't forget about you. And so, yeah, I feel like my goal, right? I'm at 20 minutes and 50 seconds. I did well tonight, right? I did very well because sometimes it's really hard for me to be on here for 30 whole minutes. And so, I don't know who said this, but someone said consistency, right? That's a whole word. I felt like the whole energy shift when I said that, like consistency. Right. So Tiffany Danielle said, I can't stand when they hit you with the late fees, but yet it's okay for them to make you wait and not give you a discount for your patience. Treat people the way you want to be treated. My time is just as valuable as yours. I could not agree more, right? I feel like deep down inside, I'm the sympathetic business owner. I always want to make all things right. I want to make sure that my customer always comes back. And so if I'm late, I typically leave a sign in my window. I say, hey, stepped away for 15 minutes or stepped away for 10 minutes. Please wait or shop online and enjoy the discount code of late or gone or whatever I decide to make the discount code into. But I make a discount code. So if you decide to either shop online or in store, you receive 20% off, right? So I call it like a 10-minute flash sale. It's super effective. Customers are actually more willing to wait, right? Because you can shop online and pick up your item in store. And so they can literally browse online, get 20% off, walk into the store, I bag their item, and that's that, right? So it encourages my customer to not only stay, but browse the website and shop while I'm gone. So I completely agree. Your time is valuable. Like me as a business owner, I value it. If a person decides to come in my store and spend $10, $5, $1, or they decide to spend their time, I understand that it is a currency that they've agreed to exchange with me. And so I am grateful either way. If it's, listen, gas is high. So if it's $10, I'm grateful, right? That's gas. If it's $20, I'm grateful. That's lunch. If it's like 40, 50, 60, right? I'm like, that's my light bill. Like, thank you, sis. Thank you, brother. Like, I appreciate you, right? I appreciate you sewing into my business. And so I guess that's a big one to me. Being grateful and consistent in your business. Like I get being consistent and being successful, but without being grateful, like your business is nothing. Absolutely nothing, at least to me. Oh, this must be a new person. I see someone tuning in. They say, "Where are you located?" And so, thank you for tuning in tonight. Welcome to your first Wind Down Wednesday. Thank you for having the Angie experience. And to answer your question, right, I am located on 5508 North 50th Street, Suite 30. That is in Tampa, Florida, right? I see that I don't have Tampa, Florida, but it's in Tampa, Florida. If you are located here, please feel free to pop in Wednesday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And if you are far, far away, right, shop online. Shop online. Every first time customer gets about 20% off. As soon as you log into the website, it will definitely send you a funnel of an email and give you that discount code right away. So, welcome, 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 welcome to Wind Down Wednesday, dear. I appreciate you for tuning in. Hello, Duafe. How are you, honey? Duafe said, gratitude is everything. Peace, queen. I cannot agree more, right? I could not agree more. I think that I don't think you can teach gratitude. I think it has to be like within that person. And I know some people believe that anyone and everyone is teachable, but I think that's something that you really have to channel from the inside out. Like you have to live in gratitude. You have to rest in gratitude. And so I believe in karma. I believe things come full circle. And every single morning, I set my expectation. When I come in my store, I light my Palo Santo. I put on music that satisfies me, right? It doesn't have to be like yoga music or meditation music. It could be soca. It could be trap. It could be whatever type of music I need it to be to get me in that mindset. And before I start my day, I open my business door and I say, thank you for my first customer, right? I set that expectation into the universe. Like, thank you for my first customer. Why? Because I'm grateful for them. And two, because I know they're coming, right? So I set that expectation for myself. Um, so yes, gratitude is everything. Gratitude over attitude, honey. Let me repeat that one more time. That should have been like a whole bubble. Gratitude over attitude. Sometimes you just have to check yourself. You really have to check yourself. Like, you are not entitled to your customers' money. You are not. Like, business owners say that with me. I am not entitled to my customers' money. I have to earn my customers' money. So earning your customers' money means having a great product, having a great attitude, and having an amazing storefront or an amazing website, making their money easy to assess. I just want to know why you still look 16. Must be African shea butters. I really felt like that one had to be in an African accent. I don't feel like I look 16, but thank you for that, sis. Thank you. I feel like maybe it's the fat. Maybe it's the full face. I think that could be it. I think the other thing that probably has me youthful is um having like low stress in my life, making sure that I'm not thinking too much about things, making sure that I am rested at night, making sure that I'm not balling up my face when I have an attitude, right? I know, what do people usually call it? RBF? I don't have that, right? I don't have that. Like, my face is always smiling. So maybe that's one of the things that contribute to my youthful look. But honey, you look youthful too. You are equally as beautiful. So I think you look 21, but that's still a compliment. It's like shade, no shade. So yeah, how are you guys, right? Because it's almost the end. So you guys know that at the end, before we wrap it up, you guys are usually able to tell me how you wind down, right? Whatever you're sipping tonight, you're able to tell me how you wind down, but you also have the opportunity to ask me anything, right? Or should I say almost anything? You have the opportunity to ask me almost anything. So this would definitely be your chance. I guess technically Tiffany already popped this off with the whole how do you still look 16? That was a good question. It was a lot of flattery, but it was also a good question. So the floor is open, you guys. The floor is open. So ask me anything. We have about 2 minutes. I think I see a comment. Tiffany says, "Well, help me because I can't turn my thoughts off and I have to use edibles to go to sleep." Oh, okay. So I don't think edibles will aid you or hamper your body, right? Especially if it's for medical purposes. It's okay to use those for sleep. I typically use natural remedies to sleep, like ocean sounds. I use background music like soft melody music. I spray lavender at night. I also bathe in lavender at night. I think having an evening routine before you go to bed will assist you with being able to sleep. So how do you turn your thoughts off? I think like more than turning your thoughts off, I think changing your thoughts, right? So people typically use meditation, where they think about nothing, they just relax their mind. To me, right? Because I feel like I have ADD. For me, that can be damn near impossible. Sometimes I cannot turn my thoughts off. And so creating that routine has helped me. So I usually cook, right? I feel like a whole like mom. Like, I typically cook before bed every night. I usually have a cup of tea or a glass of wine On Wednesdays, it's definitely wine before bed. Other nights, I probably have chamomile tea, lavender tea. Duafe Nicole Kelly is a person that you can reach to, and Sister Tria is someone that you can reach out to. They both make awesome teas, and I know that they both create like their own blends. So maybe they can create some type of blend to assist you with sleeping. And so I don't think, to conclude this, right? To bring it back full circle, I don't think that turning off your thoughts will necessarily work. I think that creating a routine, like a cup of tea, a hot shower, and maybe reading a book, right? Because as much as I love books, at night they tend to always put me to sleep. So try a book, even try an audiobook. Try Tabitha Brown's audiobook before bed. Her voice is so soothing. Her voice is so soothing. So I see that she said, I like ocean sounds or Kenny G jazz. Yes, definitely. Try the ocean sounds. I love good ocean sounds, right? So those help me. What, we are officially at 31 minutes and 5 seconds. You guys know what that means? That means that it is a complete wrap for Wind Down Wednesday. Eventually, I will be able to have enough stamina to do this for an hour. But as for now, my courage only allots me about 31 to 35 minutes before all of my courage runs out. And so, let's see. She said, I hope so because I'm tired of being tired. I want to ask the Lord for some rest, but he might call me home. I cannot. He will not call you home, honey. You are so silly. I say, whoever you seek your strength from, definitely ask them for what you need, right? I think, like, ask them for what you need. So thank you guys for all tuning in and hanging out with me for so very long. So if this is your first time tuning in, I am Angie Digante. I'm the owner of Accent Styles Boutique, where a percentage of every sale goes towards sending kids in Kenya to school. And so if you have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you can definitely find me under Accent Styles Boutique, all of those handles. If you use YouTube, definitely subscribe. Please, 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 right? I have a goal. I need to be at 1,000 subs by the end of this month. I'm currently at, I think, 778. So anything, right? Any little sub would be appreciated. Share it with a friend. Let someone know. But I have definitely had a lot of fun with you guys. If you've never shopped at Accent Styles Boutique online, definitely check it out because every first time shopper gets 20% off. It's definitely a save, right? That's free game. That is free game. First time shoppers, sign up for the newsletter and you get 20% off. As easy as that. But thank you guys for tuning in. And so until next Wednesday, right? Peace, love, and lots of African culture. Naku Panda, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. And good night.